So now we go down to engineering. Stammets is examining his Spore Drive, wondering what could have gone wrong, and comments on Burnham and Spock's silence, because he doesn't like to listen to himself talk when he has an audience. Now, I certainly understand that, because I will mutter things out loud to kind of work my way through a problem. And I'll do this at work sometimes, and I'll have to turn and look at the person on the desk next to me look, I just need to say it. That way I can understand where I'm headed with the thought.
No, I'm the same way, for sure.
Yeah.
I understand. I really felt like Stammets needed Jet Reno in this moment.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, Jet Reno, I think, only has to show up once every 6 weeks to keep her job, And did you see, I don't know if you've seen this yet, because it's been out for a few weeks, that Carol Kane has been cast as the engineer on Strange New Worlds. But I'm wondering, is our chief engineer on Strange New Worlds now going to be a part-timer, on Discovery? So I was just wondering with somebody with that large a acting profile, if that was somebody who was going to just kind of be there occasionally,
Yeah.
Even though I was almost expecting to see, the same actor that played Hammer come back as a different Anar, maybe they were born as triplets or something, But yes, Jet Reno would have been great here, because he at least would have had somebody to play off of, because they actually, their chemistry when the two of them are going at something is great.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like watching him and Tilly go back and forth, but Tilly doesn't necessarily always have the know-how as to what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Jet Reno provides that, let me bounce these ideas off you and you can actually give me something that I may be able to use. Not to say Tilly's a dumbass, she's not, but Jet Reno has definitely a little bit better understanding of at least the engineering part of a starship.
No, I will definitely give you that. And Jet Reno's more acerbic and witty with her lines, whereas Tilly is, again, charmingly befuddled with hers, All right, so Burnham turns back to her display, reviewing with Spock the appearances of the Red Angel and the signals. I believe it was Stammets who then questions whether the Angel was using the signals or were the signals using the Angel. Burnham believes that Spock's vision must have some clue of what it wants. Spock replies that he believes it meant to warn them and nothing else. And then he uses a phrase, and I didn't even remember the context. I just thought it was funny that it's a Vulcan phrase that means you are tending a plant that is already dead. When asked if he had a better suggestion, Spock heatedly replies that his priority is to understand why, of all sentient beings, the Angel chose to communicate with him, to which Burnham asks if he believes it wants something from him personally.
Yeah, it might be your adopted sister.
Mm-hmm,
that could be why.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just a guess. But I think you're going to find out that they're related in some way.
In some manner of relation, yes. The Angel showed Spock an apocalyptic future, but he's unable to logically reconcile how he is to prevent the future from happening. That's because you're missing part of the thing still here, Spock. Burnham has the thought occur to her the purpose of logic was to problem solve in an uncertain environment, so perhaps some inspiration was required. Stammets speaks up and asks if they might find that inspiration elsewhere, because their loud thinking was distracting him.